So recently, Lego Fortnite has released 4 brand new Lego sets that we can actually end up building, obviously, in real life because they are Lego sets. These are the first 4 that they have ever released. I'm sure they're going to end up releasing even more, but thankfully, Epic Games has sent me all 4, so today we are going to be building them in real life. I'm going to be showing you guys every single one. I have all 4. They all range in different sizes. There's a small one, there's a medium one, there's like a large one, and then there's a really, really big one. And then also, after we are done building each one, we are going to explore in game and try and find each one in game, so we will be able to compare them from real life to in game, which is going to be so cool. But once again, big shout out to Epic Games for sending me them. If you guys do end up purchasing any of these Lego sets, I will end up telling you which one I think is the most worth it. And if you guys purchase anything in the Fortnite item shop, you can use my code 5050, which is FIFTY50. I would really appreciate it, as well as make sure you go down below, drop a like, drop a sub, and yeah, let's quickly check out each one of these Lego sets, and then we will start building the very first one. So here we have the very first Lego set, which obviously, guys, I have yet to record in real life. And I mean, you guys can kind of see my setup. Here's my monitors, and we have every single Lego set. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one right here is the smallest one, but this is the one we are going to be building first. This is the durrr, and then next we will be building the llama, which the llama is really, really cool because it actually has stuff you can put inside of the llama, and you can kind of open it, which it kind of shows right here. But then we have the peely right here, which is massive and looks absolutely amazing. And then for the final one that we are going to be building is the battle bus itself. This, I have a feeling, is going to be huge, but it also comes with all of these minifigures, which is really, really cool. And yeah, so what I want to do first is kind of start with the smallest one. So I got to move all of this stuff over, and here we go. We can actually open this up, which I only have one hand because I am trying to record this, or like attempting to, you know. So I don't know how this is going to go, but you know what? I'm just going to open this up and we will start building it right away. So I have unboxed this first one. I have all of the Lego pieces right here, and then the instruction book right here. And then we also have the second bag that we will have to make. But what I think I'm going to do is build the entire first bag. I think it will be about halfway done. Looking at the instructions, I think, yeah, it's pretty much like halfway done, and then we'll finish up the second bag. But I am just going to start building this, and hopefully it turns out really cool because I do want to obviously see it in game when we finally get there. But let me quickly start building this because it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Let's do it. So I've officially completed the first Lego set, and it looks so cool. It is very, very small. Like, I mean, you can kind of see the size of my hand compared to it, but I mean, it is very, very cool. But now it is time to go find it in game as we are loading into Lego Fortnite. But I think this should be a pretty easy one to go find. And yeah, this is so cool. It took about 25 minutes. This is the smallest one out of all of them. This one looks so cool, but we still have 3 more to build, and they only get bigger. So the llama is going to be very cool. But now that we are officially loaded in, let's go find where this is in game. And yeah, give me 1 second. So now that we are officially back in game, I do know that one of the building kits that we were able to get previously does actually have that burger in it. So if we go over to, okay, we are already at sculptures, but if we go down to extra large, here we go. We can actually see it right here, but we do need 16 spicy burgers. So I might get lucky and we might have some in the box over here. If not, we will have to gather some of my resources to get all of the burgers, which it looks like we actually have none, which is so unfortunate. I think I had everything on oven instead of grill, but the resources shouldn't be too bad. Let me check it out real quick, and we do have 2 grills, so once again, not too bad. But if we come over here, we need flour, we need meat, and we need spicy peppers. So we need 16 flour, 16 meat, and 16 spicy peppers. But I do think I have at least 1 person that was on the grill, but everyone's sleeping right now. So I'm going to quickly search through all of my boxes to see what materials I have and what I don't, and then I'll have to go out and try and get all of the materials so we can end up building this and kind of compare it to in real life versus in the game, because just from what I saw, it looks like it is a very, very similar, but we will have to see if there's any differences. So I need to clear out my inventory. This is an absolute mess. So it seems like I did have the flour, and it does seem like I have the peppers. I do need to go find some meat I need 16 pieces of meat, and of course it is raining, but I think I'm just going to run around for a little bit, try and get 15 pieces of meat, and then I will be able to start cooking everything and finally get this build down. So I've officially gotten all 16 burgers to build this, and now we should be able to place it somewhere. I don't know where I want to end up placing it. I feel like I should place it somewhere up high, but at the same time, I don't know, because I feel like I want to be able to like walk near it, and maybe over here I could place it like right there. It looks so goofy, but it looks so cool at the same time. And just looking from in person and then obviously in game, you can tell like each Lego piece that I did place down is in here as well, which is just so cool. It does seem like the little toothpick or whatever this is that has the little olive on it that goes through, it is a little bit different than what is actually in real life, but overall it looks very, very similar. It's got the tongue, it's got the eyes, it's got everything, and it looks so good. It even has the cheese and then the tomatoes as well, and I think that is so cool. But that is officially the first Lego set done, is the durrr burger sign. Now it is time to build the second Lego set. So for the second Lego set, it is the llama, but I have made my way onto the ground. Just for these bigger ones, I feel like I'm not gonna have enough room over at my desk. So this is the llama, and it looks like there's actually some things that we can put inside, which is really, really cool. There's even rubies, there's a backpack, and then there's, I think that's a totem. I'm not too sure what totem that is, but there's a grappler, and then there's also the slurp juices, which is so cool. And if we flip it over, I think that's pretty much everything. But this one is the medium-sized one, and I think we should be able to just start building it right away. So I'm gonna open it up and see how many different packages there are, because it is a bigger box, so I'm assuming it's bigger, but we will see. And I can't wait for this to be fully built. And in this one, we will also find in game. So I've officially complete this llama right here, and it honestly is way, way bigger than the durrr burger, which if I grab this, I gotta be careful not to knock anything over. Okay, here we go. You can kind of see the size comparison. It's almost double the size. But the cool thing about this llama is if we actually open up the side right here, we can open up this and all of this stuff comes out. I probably have to open up the other side just because there is so much stuff in here. And there you go. You can see all of this stuff coming out, but this thing is massive. You can open up his mouth, you can tilt his head, but the really, really cool thing is all of these little things that they ended up adding on the inside. So we have all of the slurp juices, which these are tiny, but they are so cool. We have a small potion. We have one of the ruins, which it has a little teeny tiny Lego guy on it, which is awesome. And then we have a grappler right here. And then we have a little dynamite, which is so cool. And then we have a backpack that flew way over here, but the backpack is actually so cool looking. But now it is time to go in game and try and find each one of these items, as well as a llama in game. I need to find this. There it is. Okay, so we have all of these. We need 2 slurp juices. We need a small potion. We need a dynamite. We need a ruby, and then we need the totems, as well as these 2 items, and then the llama itself. I'm sure from the llama that we find in game, we are not going to find these good of items because, let's be honest, the llamas suck in game. But we can see both of the Lego sets put together right next to each other, which look so cool. And then we have the 2 other ones that we have to end up building, but we will get to that. Let's get in game and try and find every single one of these items, and we can kind of compare them to what they look like in real life to in game. So we are officially in game, and we need to find slurp juices as well as small potions. I believe I'll have, okay, yes, we have slurp juices, and then, okay, it's slap juices. That's what it was. I thought what it was this was the small potions, and then these were the slap juice, or these were the slurp juices. But you know what, we got both of these items. We have 2 slap juices that we were able to build, and then 1 slurp juice, which we have both of them. And then the next thing we need to get is, let's try and get dynamite. I believe we should be able to make dynamite as well as the grappler. We'll be able to make dynamite and the grappler, and then even the charm that we will need as well. So the grappler, we need 3 copper bars, 3 blast powder, and 10 cord, which I should be able to get all of that stuff, but we do want to try and find dynamite, which dynamite's right here, which is just blast powder and not root rods. So I'll be able to make both of those pretty easily. But then if we come over to charms, I need to find out which charm is the one we built, which it has a gold guy, which I think it's this guy because he does have a gem on the back. And yes, I'm pretty sure it is this, and it sounds like I need to eat. I need to eat. Oh my gosh. Okay. But what do we need for this charm? I honestly might have it made already, but we'll make it just in case. We need 3 heavy wool. We need rubies, which rubies is another item that we need to get. And then rough amber and sapphire as well. So we need quite a few resources, but we should be able to gather everything. And then we also need to try and go and find a llama. But before we do any of that, we need to sleep because it is getting very, very dark. Push that. There we go. And when we wake up, it should be daytime, and we should be able to make everything pretty quickly. So I need to go over to my storages and see what I actually have and what I don't. I believe I'll have everything, but you never know. I might surprise myself and not have like ruby or something, and we have to go and get ruby, which it should be somewhere in here, hopefully. Okay, we have 4 rough rubies, so we will need to go and get at least 1 ruby. We needed sapphire for the charm, and then I believe we needed some copper, and then we also needed some cord, I believe, if I remember correctly. And for cord, we need vines, so we should be able to make the cord. And if we come over here, all of our wood is over here, and that should give us all the knot root wherever it is. That is flex wood. And then am I out of knot root? I might be out of knot root. Oh no. Okay, no, we have knot root. Okay, and I should be able to start making mostly everything if I got all of the materials, which I think I did. Let me see. If we go to the grappler, we need blast powder. That was the other thing I was missing, was the blast powder. We need the blast powder for both the grappler and the dynamite. So hopefully we can find some in our chests. So I've gotten all of the materials for the grappler. So here we go. We can craft it, and there we go. The grappler is complete. Now we need dynamite. We need 3 knot root rods. So let me go up here and quickly turn some of this knot root into rods, and then we will be able to make that. And it was just 3, so there we go. And if we come down here, I can also see if we're able to make the charm, which I believe the charm we needed. Okay, we need heavy wool and then rough amber, but we need to get a ruby, so we'll need to go into the mines to get that ruby, which I mean honestly isn't too bad because we do have to find a llama. Before we go to the mine, I will end up making this dynamite, which now we can kind of check out both the dynamite and the grappler in game and see how they look. So the grappler in real life, it's fully black, which the one in game does have some gray on it, but overall it's pretty spot on, which is kind of crazy. It's so cool, and I'm literally holding a grappler in my hands right now, which is crazy. But now we can also check out the dynamite. The dynamite's going to be pretty on point just because it's straight dynamite. It's straight dynamite. It's all red. It looks perfect. So that's literally like a 1-to-1 perfect. And then we can also drop some of the rough ruby, and we can see how it looks in our hands versus in game, which, oh my gosh, this one's pretty good as well. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So we are officially making the charm, and there we go. Now we can kind of throw everything on the ground and see what it looks like. So rough ruby, throw it on the ground, and we've seen that one, but now we can also see the charm. And then what else was it? It was dynamite and then the grappler. So there we go. I wish there was like a first person mode we could go in, but there isn't. But this right here is honestly good enough. So we can kind of check out every single one, and then I will also put pictures on the screen of them in real life, because guys, these are spot on. Like the rough ruby ore even has the little slant in real life, and then the charm, it even has the little like diamond, or I don't even know what it is, behind the guy, which is perfect. And the grappler is pretty good. Oh, I accidentally picked it up. Okay, drop and drop. Okay, the grappler is very, very close. The only thing the grappler is in real life, it's fully black. In game it is a little bit gray, which honestly I can't complain too much, because other than that, it's spot on. And then the dynamite is fully red in real life and fully red in game, which just looks so good. But yeah, that is everything, and now we need to go find a llama. I've been flying around for literally like 20 minutes, and I've gotten one of those rainbow butterfly things, and it didn't bring me to a llama. But from everything else we've seen, I'm sure the llama from in real life to in game is very, very spot on, just because everything else has been. And honestly, I can't even think of the last time I've seen a llama, just because most of the time I see one of those butterflies, I don't even follow them. But if I had to guess, it is pretty close. And you know what, if any of you guys have seen a llama lately, I mean, you guys can see what I built, and if it's similar, then you know what, then they did a good job. And if it's not similar, then I guess they did a terrible job. But I'm just kidding. Either way, it was really fun to build. I love the little items inside. I would definitely suggest buying this one over the durrr. But I mean, unless you're a really big durrr fan, get the durrr. Either way, they were both really fun to build, and I think it is time to build our third to last set. So here it is, peely bone, and it is huge. This is going to be very fun to build. It is 1,400 pieces, and just to put in perspective how much bigger it is than the other one, here's the other box on it, and it is like almost double this size. It is massive. So I think I'm just going to open it up and get right into it. But guys, look at this thing. It has a little nameplate. It's standing on emerald. It's holding one of those like goo guns from Battle Royale. And then it's even got the pickaxe. This one's going to be so cool to build. So let me open it up real quick, and we will see how many different packages there are in here, because if I had to guess, there's going to be a ton. So here we have all of the packages that we are going to be building, and I think, yes, there's 15 packages. So this one's going to take a while, so I need to quickly get into this right away. But I can't wait to compare this to what's in game, the brand new peely golem that I mean, most of us have seen, but this will be so cool. I'm going to quickly get building. The other one took about an hour and a half, so I have a feeling this one's going to take a little bit longer. But that means after this one, we have the battle bus, so it's going to be awesome. And if you guys made it this far in the video, that means you are liking the videos, so make sure to go down below, drop a like, drop a sub. At 50,000 subscribers, I am flipping a coin for a face reveal. If it lands on heads, I do a face reveal. If it lands on tails, I don't do a face reveal. And we try again at 100K, so if you want to see that, make sure to go down below, drop a like, drop a sub. I appreciate you guys. Let me know which set so far is your favorite, because I am curious. I think this one might be my favorite, but let's get building right now. So the third Lego set is officially complete, and guys, look at this thing. It is actually so big compared to everything else, and it is so detailed, all the way from the insides, the brain, oh my gosh, I almost just knocked it over, to the pickaxe, to the gun. That looks amazing. This one is so cool. Let me grab the two other ones, and we can check them out and kind of compare them to the size of this one, because guys, if I'm being honest, this is way bigger, but I have both of them right over to my side. So okay, I got the llama, we'll set that one up, and then I got the burger, and now we can kind of see all of them together. And yes, you can see how much bigger it is. It is so much bigger, but it looks so good. I love all of the details, and oh my gosh, building this was so much fun. But personally, I think this one's my favorite one so far. But we still have the battle bus, which that one I feel like is going to be absolutely amazing. But let me know what you guys think down below about this one right here, because it looks so cool. And now we need to go and look at it in game, because we need to compare what it looks like in real life to in game, because this looks amazing. But let me quickly load into my world and we can check it out real quick before we load into game and see Bone Peely in game. If any of you guys purchase anything in the Fortnite item shop, if you could use code 5050, that is FIFTY50, I would really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. But now we can load in game and kind of see the brute, compare it to that. And then I also believe there is a Fortnite skin. I don't know if I have the Fortnite skin, but so I don't have the Fortnite skin, but if we did, we should be able to tell. We should be able to look at the difference, but I feel like I should be able to Google one and see Bone Peely in game, and then hopefully we can see the Lego style. But first, we need to go find the brute in game. So inside of Lego Fortnite, all we have is this Peely right here as a golem, which it's not quite the Bone Peely, but there is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh no, I'm okay. There is a Bone Peely skin, which if I pop it up on screen right now, you can tell how similar the one in real life is to it. It has the brain at the bottom. It obviously has all of the bones, but even the pickaxe is correct, which is so cool. I think they did a really good job on it, and personally it's definitely one of my favorite ones that I've built so far. And I just think it's so cool. It is so unique, which is just awesome. And yeah, that means we can go on to the final set that we are building, which is the battle bus. The battle bus is ginormous, but quickly, let's go look at the box. So here we have the box, and this is by far the biggest box. But as you can tell, we have the battle bus, and then we have every one of these minifigures, which is so cool. All of these look so awesome, but it even has grapplers, it has pickaxes, it has the shields. Dude, it has so much stuff, and I think it's going to be awesome. But this one's definitely going to take the longest. Let's open it up, and we can kind of check out what's in here. And just looking at it, I have no idea what this is, but maybe for the top of the bus. But oh my gosh, there's so many boxes. There's a whole pamphlet of instructions. This is gonna take forever, but I need to quickly get building so we can officially see it built in real life and then also in game. So the battle bus is officially complete, and as you can see, all of the minifigures that are all of the Fortnite skins that look so good. But in the background, you can see we have this entire battle bus fully complete, and this thing is so detailed. It is awesome. You can have the little mirrors. There's little stickers that say battle bus at the front. And then the really cool part is, hopefully I can do this without breaking anything. You can pull that off, and then you can actually lift this entire piece up. Maybe, hold on, give me 1 second. You can actually lift off this entire top, and I can show you guys the inside. So there we go. I should be able to just pull this off very easily, just like that. And now I can set that to the side. But now we can actually check out the inside of the battle bus, which it does have seats for everyone. And then all the way up there, it even has a little driver's seat, which I don't know, it might be a little too dark to see, but there is so much detail in this, and it is honestly so cool. But you could put all of these guys in the battle bus, and then they could obviously jump out. There's working doors, which is awesome, and then obviously it moves as well, which is so cool. But overall, this one for sure is by far my favorite. A close second would be the Peely, just because of how big that one is. But what I'm gonna do is gather all of them up and put them all right here, and we can see all of them together. So let me quickly grab everything, and we can see absolutely everything, and then we can go check out the battle bus in game. So I've officially set everything up, and as you can see, we have the llama, we have the burger, we got the battle bus, and then we have the Peely. The Peely is by far the biggest one, but guys, look at this. It looks so cool. We have all of the minifigures, and let me know down in the comments below which one your favorite is, because honestly, all of this together looks so cool. But the Peely is definitely very cool, but I would have to go with the battle bus purely because it has all of the minifigures, and I think they're just awesome. But yes, we can go hop in game and find our last item to compare the battle bus in game and see how detailed it is. So let's quickly get in and check it out, because this is so cool. Oh my gosh. So now that we have made our way back into our village in game, we can actually just head up to the bus station up here, and we should be able to just fast travel anywhere. I'm gonna fast travel to the Lost Isles, and then we should be able to hop in the battle bus and check it out compared to what it looks like in real life, just because personally I think it's gonna be very spot on, which is awesome. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go down below, drop a like, drop a sub. At 50,000 subscribers, I am flipping a coin. If it lands on heads, I'm doing a face reveal. If it lands on tails, we try again at 100k. So if you want to see that, make sure to go down below and subscribe. And while you're down there, might as well like the video and, you know, turn on post notifications. But here we go. We can actually see everything, and personally, already it looks so good. So the one in real life, it does say battle bus. It has this little tube theme. It has this little oh no, it's going away from me. Okay, the POV just got really messed up, but it, from everything I can tell, it literally has everything. And no, I'm flying away. Okay, what I'm gonna do is put 2 pictures of them up on the screen, and we can kind of see the difference. But from everything I saw, it looked so similar, which is kind of crazy because every single set so far has been so detailed, and it's been so detailed like so perfectly, which is so cool. But with both battle buses side by side, we can really tell how detailed it is. It has all of the stickers, it has the wheels obviously with the yellow rims, which is like perfect. It has the tube going up, it even has the fire for the balloon, as well as like the satellite and then the little propeller. It is so detailed, and this is by far my favorite one. But you guys need to let me know down below which one your favorite is. Every person that lets me know which one their favorite is will get a heart on their comment. So if you want a heart on your comment, make sure you do that. But that is going to be the end of the video today, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I think this is a really cool idea to kind of compare in real life Lego sets to obviously the ones we get in game. And if you guys want to see more of these when they release more sets, let me know down below. And if you do, make sure you subscribe. And if you guys purchase anything in the Fortnite item shop, make sure to use my code 5050. It is FIFTY50, and I would really appreciate it. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out, guys.